Hey, it's Rob. We are sitting in a NA Miata, which is pretty cool. My dad had this car back in the early 90s. I think he actually bought it in '89, first year they were out. And this is nostalgic as all heck. Um, this was the color he had. Um, like the blue, the paint, body paint coming through the doors and stuff. That's pretty realistic. I think there was a little button thing though, like that you could bang your head on. Anyway, this is Assetto Corsa, which I haven't really played much. Apparently, it is like the one of the definitive simulations for the hardcore guys. Or I guess it's supposed to be more accurate than a lot of other games. So we'll give it a shot. I did download this LA Canyons mod track map, whatever you want to call it. It's basically just like a big playground to drive around in. I think it is basically the same roads that Matt Farrett drives on in the Smoking Gun videos. Smoking Gun? Smoking Car? Whatever they're called. I gotta reset my view here a little bit, because that's awkward. Yeah, okay. So this is just a stock Miata. I've already noticed a few things about this game. It doesn't simulate a lot of visual things. They don't really make a difference to the driving, but like he doesn't move his feet around. I mean, he's like anticipating that I'm gonna shift there. That's fun. And I like how the racing suit is the same color as the car, which oh, look at that. That is exactly what the door handles look like. The mirrors don't act exactly like mirrors do, like in Project Cars 2. They move around. I think VR was essentially added to this game after it was. But anyways, let's go ahead and put it in first, and take a leisurely drive through some California canyons. I'll probably try a few different cars, like progressively faster cars. No one's coming. Whoa, little wheel spin there. I don't have a H pattern shifter yet. There is one that does go with this wheel, but I am manually clutching. How fast am I going? 50? What was the speed limit? I have it as partly cloudy, but it looks like it's maybe a little bit more than that. Trees are kind of hovering at the top of the mountains, but other than that, I mean, this map is amazingly detailed. Like, someone spent a lot of time adding all these details to it. We'll just take it easy for a minute. Whoa. Yeah, this car is handling these corners very nicely. I'm currently flooring it. Going up this hill. Can't really hear myself talking very well, so I'm gonna move one of the earpieces out of the way. Yeah, let's start opening her up a little bit. I mean, goodness, look at this. Like, a little realistic. Like, if I was driving fast on a road like this, not a good idea to not be looking ahead. Let's take her to red line. Fourth gear, going 85 miles an hour. Oh, already lost it. Whoa, man. Okay. So that's why there's a speed limit. Whoa. A little too aggressive on that launch there. Didn't know this car had that much power. I have damage turned off for obvious reasons. But this car is definitely broken. Okay, well. Let's reset things then. Not sure what happened there exactly. And let's try again. We'll go the other way this time. Can this thing do a burnout? Yeah. All 100 horsepower it's got. Look out for the Mercedes? Alright, anyways. Well, it didn't really come to a full stop there, but yeah. Alright, let's go fast, see what happens. I love the color. Like the blue. I think it's called Mariner Blue. I mean, that's a good demonstration of, even in a car as benign, supposedly, as a Miata, I mean, you could certainly get yourself killed if you drive crazy out here on these mountain roads. Definitely doesn't have a ton of power, but fun. Trying to stay on my side of the road, but a little understeery there. I can feel the driving dynamics are definitely pretty realistic feeling. Like, I played a lot of Project Cars 2, which I thought was pretty realistic. Here's a nice long straight here. But this, I think, I feel more the car, the weight shift. Alright, I think this is a dead end, so I'm gonna go back and go in that turn off. One thing about this I haven't been able to figure out yet, in some cars, and I got cars, the steering rotation doesn't really match up, and this it doesn't quite match up, even though I've tweaked everything where I think it needs to be, so I'll have to play around with that some more. Alright, let's go down that side road and see what we can find. Drift over there. I like the sound of this car. Two of the other cars don't quite sound as good. And I understand this is a little bit of an older game at this point. That might be why some of these things aren't quite as accurate, but I think it's just because also it's supposed to be all about the driving simulation. So far, I think definitely is pretty great. 90 miles an hour. I can't imagine being any faster car than this, but we'll try it out. I haven't even gotten to fifth gear yet. Trying to be a little bit careful here. Up to get up this hill. Oh boy. I don't know what the Miata's top speed actually technically is. I wonder if this game accounts for altitude, because I think some of these places are like, what, 4,000 feet elevation? And that would have a real life effect on your horsepower. Maybe that's part of why I'm not going much faster than 100. But man, this is huge. Like, I don't know how many square miles this map covers, but oh jeez. Just lift off oversteer immediately. Gotta learn to cope with that. Okay, well, we just survived at least. can hear all the gravel coming off the tires. So we almost wrecked Dad's, is that a cop? Yeah, it is. Hi, guy. We almost wrecked Dad's Miata. I think an interesting next car to drive would be a newer Miata, which is in the game. I don't have a ton of cars. Well, actually, I haven't downloaded it or bought. I think you have to buy most of them. Could be wrong about that. Additional cars for the game. Seems to have a pretty decent selection built in. Maybe not quite as extensive as Project Cars 2, which I'm going to use as a point of comparison just because I've spent a pretty good amount of time in that game. There's 100. Careful about lifting there. Oh boy, oh boy. Hey! A little understeery there. Didn't want to slam on the brakes. Seems to swap ends pretty quick. Do that. I think this road goes around in a humongous loop, so eventually I'll get back where I started. I think got a pretty good feel for the Miata. Yeah, you can like see the suspension working there. Not that other games don't do that, but I like the feel of the clutch. And going through the gears and stuff, which again with the each pattern shifter would be pretty much. It would be pretty awesome. Whoop, didn't clutch that one. Yeah, so that's fun. I think the Miata is pretty fun to drive. You can definitely get into trouble, but it's not too scary. And the way this game seems to work is that the simulation loads as kind of a separate thing from the launcher side of it. So like I'm in Oculus Home right now looking at all my cool stuff I got. Try the oh god, that's this one. It was all like half loaded in or something. Yeah, so far that's really fun. Like I haven't actually done a race in this game yet. I've just been goofing around in practice. It's all right. Oh, this is new. Much newer. Same kind of size, though, it feels like. Let me fix here. For it to be right there. We're in a different part of the map now. We're in gear. Sounds kind of the same. Forget how much more horsepower this car has. It also weighs more. It's definitely quicker. There we go. twisty part of the road. Oh, look, hot air balloon. Wow, this wrapped around. Was I up there before? So awesome. Never driven on these kind of roads. I mean, I've driven up in like the Blue Ridge Mountains, and the Rocky Mountains a bit. Alright, I say we got to 100 a lot easier. Oh, jeez. Whoa, this car seems to stick better than the NA. Keep having to look over so fast I'm going. I'm forgetting that I have a speedometer in front of me. Oh boy. Whoa, that was close. Definitely seems like all the power is at the very top of the rev range. I was just trying to pick out there. I do have traction control set to factory, so pretty sure that means that if the car has it in real life, it will have it in the game. I don't know. I mean, I assume this car has it. Now we're going closer to 120 miles an hour. Definitely wants to try to start to rotate. Whoa, when you get on the brake. Cut detected. Well, there's our first guardrail encounter. Yeah, this is fun. I think I prefer this Miata for this exact purpose, I guess, just because it is a little quicker, a little grippier. There's a turnoff coming up here. I think this goes to a dead end. Not tremendously faster than the NA one. And for our non-Miata, yep, there's the end of it. For our non-Miata friends, I don't mean like naturally aspirated, although they are. The NA is just like the designation for the first generation Miata. And the ND would be the fourth generation. I mean, the reflections are pretty. I mean, if you look at them too closely, they're not good at all. Pretty sure that's how most games do it. Gives you that impression because you're not really focusing on the hood. Oh, where's my turns? 55. Drive 55. I think this is a faster section of the road. Yeah. Faster when we get going here. And then we'll try a new car. All the way on the wrong side of the road. And we'll avoid crashing there. Oh boy. Could also say so I may have said this before, but I don't get motion sick in really anything, but oh gosh. Nope. Try to start talking about something and then go off the side of the mountain. Bye. Well, now that I was just talking about motion sickness. Oh god. Alright, I guess we'll call it good on that car then. I'll go further into that when the next loading screen is happening. Alright, Let's try. I was driving Mazdas. I'm kind of interested. Yeah. Same. So what I was gonna get into. I don't get motion sick. I don't really get motion sick in real anything, but I don't in VR. I'm just fortunate, I guess. But that's to say that there are certain moments in some games that I have experienced, like the thrill in your stomach kind of sensation, like it was real life, which is, I think, one of them was Pikes Peak in Dirt Rally in virtual reality. That's whoa. And then this map in this game is like basically the only other instance that I've had that. Well, we're in our RX-7. Been in one in real life, and for some reason this isn't that familiar to me. But that was a real. So we're gonna wind up our turbocharged rotary engine. Now this is going to be a lot more exciting, I think. You can hear that turbo. I think we should probably just take it easy for a minute. I am on the wrong side of the car now, so that's interesting. See how the power delivery is in this car. Oh boy. It's a weird sensation being on the wrong side of the car. Like when you're driving on a racetrack, it's not so much of a thing. Maybe I should just drive on the wrong side of the road. It feels more natural. Yeah, I don't think you're getting much power under 4 grand there. This engine. I mean, it's accelerating. See if we can get it all the way to the red line here. Oh yeah, there's the power coming on, I think. Ooh, wowie, wow, wow. That's gonna happen. Because I'm having fun. I'm not really concerned about crashing that much. Wow, that's fun. That is much faster than the auto, that's for sure. Whoa. The turbo really comes on towards the top of the red ring, seems like. Oh, that's going sideways there. I'm ready to try to intentionally drift now. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Well, that's exciting. Just try a little bit more of it. This is a fun car. Check that out. Curious if they have an S2000 in this game. Yeah, I think you're meant to. An interesting pop there. Oh boy. I was trying to be cool there. That did not work. Like I was saying, feels like you're really there meant to just wind this engine out. This isn't. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This isn't like supercar fast, but it's. Whoops! That was wrong way to shift. Fun enough on this road. Tried a little bit of a trail break there to see what would happen. Oh yeah. Wow. Well, I've gone through the earth. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it good on this video, just so it doesn't get too long, but I'll probably do this as a continuation of this as a second video. Thanks for checking it out.